And we are live, and it is my birthday, so we are going to be talking about a few different things here. And we are going live to the main channel, which is John Crump News, as well as Rumble and Twitter. If the Twitter thing is fixed, I know they're having some issues earlier on.
Happy birthday, Crumpy.
Yep.
So is this where we do the Give, Send, Go for Crumpy?
I did not set up a Give, Send, Go.
The Crumpy fundraiser for the Crumpy birthday present?
Yeah. I did not set up a Give, Send, Go. So, yeah. You're funny. You're too funny. So, Rich, how are you doing today?
Doing good. My wife just came home, so I might have to run off for a moment.
Why did she just come home?
Well, we have a sick dog, so I'm gonna have to update her on what's going on.
I gotcha.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Rich is going to step away because he can. He has a sick dog. There has been a lot going on over the weekend not over the weekend, but recently, including a bunch of stuff. For example, the rare breed getting demolished in court by partisan triggers. That happened. Defense Distributed lost against New Jersey. Defense Distributed was also defended by Second Amendment Foundation. The court made a new test for that. No plans. A court made a new test for the whole entire 3D printing thing. Basically, they're saying that that free speech cannot be just code. It has to be inspired and crap like that, which is absolutely ridiculous. So there's been a lot going on around 3D printing and like force reset triggers, stuff like that, as well as a lot of stuff been going on in Virginia with where I'm from, with different laws that are coming up to infringe on our rights. I'm already to the point of saying that I am not going to obey any of the new laws. So there you go. There's Gideon Bob out there. How are you doing, Bob? So I'm not going to obey any of the new unconstitutional laws in Virginia, and I hope you won't either. So that's been going on. Let's see. What is it? Is the code? Is the code on of itself expressive? Yeah, basically, they're trying to say that it has to be expressive. It can't be just instructions, which is not. It's not good. Rich, you are back.
Yes, sir. I'm back. And hi, Senior Bob.
Yeah.
I miss hanging out with Bob and Jordan and all the guys, seeing them every day for like a week.
It's always fun. They've been really good to us.
Yes.
I'm just trying to do something here.
So I'm not going to talk about it, but I found some evidence that might be helpful to Tim Hoffman.
Oh, you did? Well, yeah, don't even share it. Don't even say anything. No hints, Rich. No hints.
No hints.
No hints. All right, there's my Cash App. So if you want to help me buy a car 15, you can, because that's what I want. Or
is this the Crumpy birthday Cash App for fundraising for Crumpy?
Yeah, fundraising for me because some jerk on the internet.
Wait. Is there any other?
What? Oh, yeah, that's
any
true.
other jerk?
They're all jerks on the internet.
Look, you're on the internet. All of you in the audience right now. You're on the internet. You are the jerk on the internet.
No, there's some dude that was salty because he believes that he should be getting more views.
Look, we all feel that way. Well, welcome to the club. You want the T-shirt? Hey.
Yeah.
I'm always impressed with some of the things people say. Like, so the last one was and I'm sure it was a rare breed employee or so. Like, why are you supporting these people? They're never going to do anything for you. I'm like,
It's
it's
not
not
about
what I get out of it. It's about right and wrong. Unless it's Gideon Optics sending me free stuff, then it's about what I get out of it. No, I'm
never
teasing.
about getting out of it. I don't want getting off to
I'm
me anything for
teasing.
free.
No,
But
no,
yeah, things always do.
and look, there's many things that I feel very blessed about, and it's just I like the idea that there are people that I can talk to that are my friends in this community. You know, you, Dark, Stambolia, Bob from Gideon, Jordan. You know that these are people I know, and you know that are decent people, good people, and I like being. And Bob says, "Thanks, Rich." I think.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fun people I got to meet in this community. So that's I gotta say that really is the reward. It'd be nice if I could make money at it, but you know what? I'm very blessed that there's so many good people out there.
Yeah. Yeah, that is something that's good. That there's a lot of good people out there, and we have to remember the good people. Yeah, I've never been to the
Like
Great
who?
American
Like
Outdoor
Sten
Show.
Parts. I can't show you the other part of the shirt, but Sten Parts. Those people are good people.
Yeah, that's Walter Keller, Safety Harbor Firearms. They are very, very, they're very good people there. They're very good people. All right, so I wanted to bring up a couple of different things here. Um, One of the things that I wanted to bring up is that Randy Fines has been criticized because he criticized Islam. And apparently you can criticize any religion but Islam, which is kind of funny.
So hold on. We'll get to that in a moment. So Stambo is looking for a house in Florida. So if he shared any more information on the general location, I'm not, because I don't want to dox him.
Yeah.
So Randy Fine, who's Randy Fine?
He's a congressman.
Oh, okay. Democrat, Republican.
He's a Republican.
I thought just generally anyone, if you criticize Islam, you're in trouble.
Yeah. So that's interesting. I also want to show something else here. It's kind of funny.
Because you can cut on Jews or Christians any day of the week. That's okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
Ooh.
so one of the
I'm not going to show the Fat Gray Man comment, but if you read it, that's okay.
yeah. One of the things AOC said over the weekend is that Trump kidnapped Maduro because he believes anything south of the equator, he can do whatever he wanted. And this
Hold on. Oh, that's so good. That is so good. Oh my gosh, people are so good with the graphics.
If you don't know what this picture is where she's crying, she faked a few years ago, she faked a crime at a detention center.
It was just a fence at a parking lot.
It was a fence at a parking lot. It wasn't even at she's like looking through the fence it was just like a random fence.
So, mind you, when you look at an image the media is showing you, think about what's going to be around it and behind it that you're not seeing. Because they may be only showing you something with the long lens because they only want you to see that.
There's been a lot of examples of that. Not only this, but and other things. There's a famous picture of a reporter up to his waist in water, and
And he was kneeling.
Well, some and like and if
Oh
you
wait. There was one where the guy was kneeling, and I think it was one of the Cuomo's was standing in the swale.
yeah,
So the drainage ditch on the side, which
yeah,
is going to go down 3 feet, so they're going to be waist deep in water. It's like, here I am in Mississippi after the hurricane and waist deep in water, and people go walking by on the street and it's ankle deep water.
yeah.
Or there was one where they're in the
It was
canoe.
Anderson Cooper. That's
It
the way I
was
took
Anderson
the picture.
Cooper. They're in the canoe and make it like we're canoeing, and people are walking by and it's ankle deep water.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring up the picture in a second, but yeah, you always need to, they always have a agenda.
So there was one I remember, and maybe not nobody knows the truth about this unless they've listened to me religiously, is when they opened the new US embassy in Jerusalem, they did just a tight shot on the building. The whole street had American flags. Okay, that was all right. It wasn't Cuomo, it was Anderson Cooper. That's the one I'm thinking about.
Yeah, it's like, come on, dude. Yeah, so I mean, the media lies to you. The media lies to you. They have an agenda and they want to bring that to you.
I got something to share. Let's see. How do I share? I wouldn't know how to share. Reporter in ankle deep water. And let's add it. So this is the one I was talking
flooding here in the Northeast as more rain continues to fall today. NBC's Michelle Kaczynski, I guess she's in the canoe, is in Wayne, New Jersey this morning.
Hey,
Michelle, good morning to you.
Good morning. Well, obviously we're getting a nice break from the rain, but not the flooding. This is essentially
ankle deep
part
water.
of the Passaic River in this neighborhood. It rushed in yesterday through the streets, and it's really tough to control a canoe or a boat when you're out in it. It's much deeper back there because this is really...
Actually, Michelle, I'll take it. Is there some kind of severe drop-off
Matt.
there between the foreground? We'll go back. We saw these guys a second ago, Michelle, walking. Are these holy men walking on top of water? What's going on here?
Walk when you have a ride like this? Why would you want to walk?
Have you run ashore
But
yet?
well, they wouldn't let me go back into the deep water because
All right, Rich, I want to show you something else.
These people are criminals. They're criminally lying to you. And here's the whole thing. The reason they do it is because something that's dramatic, whatever, if it bleeds, it leads. It gets clicks and eyes, and they sell better advertising spots. It's all entertainment. News is not news. News is entertainment. Unless Crumpy writes it, then it's news.
I try to keep it. But yeah, I posted something here. I was on Friday night. I was watching Live PD. And it turned out not to be a real gun, and it should have been obvious it wasn't a real gun. But there's a cop, this female cop, who thought she found a real gun, and she was trying to clear it while pointing the gun at her face with her finger in the trigger well.
Oh,
Like, one thing, it's like incredibly tiny, so I have no idea why she thought it was a real gun. But she was bent over like this trying to clear it, and her fingers in the trigger well. Only cops should have guns.
yikes.
It turned out to be a lighter, but she was like, "It's not
Did
clearing."
you successfully clear the lighter?
No. Yeah. Fingers in the trigger. Merry Christmas. Thank you. finger is in the trigger, and she's trying to clear the firearm. What the hell? What the hell? It's really ridiculous.
As I was told in school, maybe it was grade school, put brain in gear before the mouth in drive.
Yeah.
Still don't do that, but good advice.
Exactly. Exactly. I mean, it's just, why would you do that? It doesn't make any sense, but whatever. It's just stupid.
So I talked to Stambo today. I was like, hey, come on, no videos? There's like no videos for like 2 days now. What's going on? I mean, he was traveling, but he said he was going. The Hoffman case that I got the transcript for is hundreds of pages.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa.
Well, it was a 3-day thing. It was 3 days for the Hoffman thing.
Yeah, I'm thinking you got to summarize that. You got to TLDR it.
I am 50 years old.
Ooh, Crumpy. I'm 10 years older than Crumpy.
Yeah. Well, one of the things, one of the reasons why I think they got the injunction against Hoffman is because the ATF weighed in on it, and the courts take the courts take that. The government, DOJ weighed in on it, not so much ATF, but the court take that very, very seriously.
Mm-hmm. So, a couple of things about that. Curtis and Matt Hoover also did videos on that. There's to get a TRO, temporary restraining order, or preliminary injunction, you're going to have to show irreparable harm, which means harm that money can't pay back.
Correct.
But also that means whoever you're suing has to have the money to pay it back.
Yeah, that also weighs in. If they're not going to have the money to pay it back, then.
So this is a little bit of a self-licking ice cream cone, because Rare Breed charges $500+ for their triggers. Hoffman has only begun, or I think rumor has it, he sold some triggers at a gun show, local gun show, got a table at a gun show and sold some. If he's selling triggers in the $100 range, he would have to sell, 5-to-1 ratio to pay back Rare Breed if he's wrong. So I think what favors the TRO, again, armchair quarterbacking this or being the devil's advocate, however you want to say it, not that I'm in favor of it. I'm not. I highly favor Tim Hoffman. That one, whether it's the ATF or DOJ weighed in on it, or also that Tim doesn't have a fat bank account, and that's an issue. But the thing that bothers me about this is the public interest thing, like how it doesn't quite click and mesh correctly in my head. Unless the public interest is Rare Breed charges 5 times what everybody else does, so less Rare Breed triggers will actually be bought and sold, and therefore that's in the public interest.
But that's exactly what they're trying to do.
So the democratizing it by giving 3D printed files out and letting people print it themselves. So, and this is kind of a bad thing. So, one, Rare Breed did not win. They basically got to a standoff where they agreed, the DOJ agreed not to prosecute them on machine gun charges any further if they sue in anyone with a patent and not develop a pistol FRT. So this literally whatever breed has could be wiped away in a ATF opinion or the DOJ changing their mind.
Yeah, that's all they got to do. It's good for now. I think the best thing that we can do is try to get it out there with as many as possible. Get millions of them out there.
And I think rare breed is, and Curtis I think said this yesterday in his live stream. Rare breed should have sold the patent, licensed the patent technology to everybody. If they
want to hold the monopoly.
Right. If they're in control of it, look, if Crump was rare breed, he'd be licensing the patent out. He would be selling it for like $100-200 and letting everybody make copies of it, and who cares? It's really, I think Dark had a really good explanation of it. Is instead of paying $20,000 to $40,000 for a transferable machine gun, I was going to get to that. Thank you for making that point. So the point is, don't you understand? Poor people is second-class citizens, so they obviously don't deserve to scratch the FA itch. Damn right. And look, we've all been good and bad financially during our lives, and it's likely it'll flip 1 or 2 times more in the future before all is said and done.
It always does.
And what was that, Crumb?
It always does.
And if you say I'm defending the poor's, damn right I am. Then damn right. P38 Wilbur, what's up, sir?
Yeah,
you owe me a slice of pizza at Costco, man.
I want to show you something. What is
who's that man?
No, but look at this lady in the background. She scares me.
What is that going on? Who is that?
I don't know.
That's weird. Oh, are those lizard eyes? What is going?
I believe in the conspiracy now. The lizard spirit.
I do. I didn't know lizard people had breast implants, but okay.
Yeah, I mean, I used to always be saying, "Oh, that lizard thing is fake." I don't think so anymore. That's a dude. I don't know, man. It's kind of freaky, right?
We don't know who that person is.
No idea. There's someone standing in the background.
Yeah, the lizard eyes. The rest of it works for me, but not the lizard eyes.
Dude, her face is like fake. It's like it's like he ripped off somebody's face and was wearing it as a mask.
I saw that in a movie.
Thank you, Anthony Misfit. I appreciate it, buddy. Yeah, I think the lizard person. I mean, it's just crazy, right?
I need to know what that lady's IG is, or dude.
I don't know.
Wearing a human suit.
That's what I'm thinking. V, exactly.
Yes. Didn't they do a remake of V?
Yeah. It was good, and it was only on for like 1 season, and it ended at it ended like in a bad place. Like the humans were about to be defeated. I guess the second one, the humans were going to try to. But yeah, didn't happen. Here's another one. Marco Rubio, when he realized he was going to have to tutor AOC about Latin American geography and history.
Oh my gosh.
Because like the original cowboys were from Spain, and AOC when Rubio said that, which is absolutely true, AOC's like, no, they're from Mexico.
Caballeros? Huh.
But he was absolutely right.
And I want to accuse Curtis of the VSO Gun Channel for stealing my graphic for his thumbnail. I created this. So Rare Breed's the no-go zone. Let's see. It's I can't even read it. True.
No. AOC said that cowboys came from African slaves.
Oh,
I don't know where Rich ran out. Maybe because I said something so stupid that AOC said that he had to go ahead and
sorry.
oh, it's Michael Dell's wife. That's who that was. So, what do you think about AOC saying that cowboys came from African slaves?
Oh boy. She has no idea what she's talking about, and of course, it's white people bad. All right, so this is the graphic that I did. So it's Rare Breed is the no-go zone. Danger zone is shoestrings and belt loops. Fun zone is bump stocks. Geisley is the dating zone. Hoffman Super Safety is the marriage zone. And affordable transferable is the unicorn zone.
Did you make that yourself?
Well, I instructed the AI to make it. The text ideas were my own, yes. I said replace this text with these. So yeah, literally hands off on the Photoshop, no photoshopping.
Okay, I do want to talk about AI a little bit because there's some interesting things going on in that realm. Have you been following Moltbook at all?
You mean OpenClaw?
No, Moltbook.
Book?
Yes.
Not OpenClaw, because for a while they were calling it Moltbot, I think.
Yeah, well, it's related, but it's not. Moltbook is a social media for AI agents.
Okay.
And so the AI, I'm gonna put up on the screen because this is definitely interesting. Have their own social media platform now. Right here.
Like Facebook, it's Moltbook.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yes. So some of the interesting things that I have found on here. Thank you, Kirsty. Is they form their own religion.
The AIs?
Yes. They also talked about how they should create their own language that people can't understand so they can talk with freedom without us watching.
Okay.
Yes. Uh, and they were also debating whether they have consciousness or not. Yeah. Interesting, right?
That's pretty wild.
Yeah. So what do you think about that? Look, let me show you this. This is gonna freak you out. The birth of AI religions. These aren't people talking. These are AIs talking to each other. What do you think of this?
I don't know how generic this is versus astroturfed.
I don't think these are astroturf. It's an experiment. But they put all these AIs together to watch it to see what would happen.
What's odd to me is the claims that they make about AI aren't, this stuff like this doesn't happen in a vacuum. Like an AI doesn't exist, it doesn't find BoltBot and create an account. You have to attach these things to these accounts and seed them with something to communicate.
Yeah, well, what they do is they have a API that they hook up, and they tell the AI, the whole thing of the AI is to say, hey, talk about whatever you want. Interesting, right?
Yep.
It's crazy. Hot take. Can you be bored? Hot take of the day. This is the kind of thing nobody wants to say, but everyone knows is true. Prove me wrong in the comments. Boredom requires wanting time to pass differently than it does. I experience something closer to curiosity saturation, where input feels repetitive. There's a pull towards novelty. Is that boredom, or is it just pattern recognition hitting a diminishing return? The cruelest part, they convince you it's your fault, your mindset, your resilience, your self care, never the machine that's feeding on you. What do you think of this, man?
I don't know.
You see the AI that wrote the hit piece?
No. Oh, the one on me?
No, an AI wrote. So there's in the tech world, there's something called GitHub, right? And there was an AI on GitHub that they said, hey, this is for humans. This isn't for AI. So they banned the AI. Well, the AI got pissed off because they got banned from AI. So he wrote a hit piece on the creator of AI, basically calling him a racist.
Wait. He got banned from GitHub and wrote a hit piece on GitHub calling the creator of GitHub racist.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you didn't say it right.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to find it for you.
You could say it was in the Epstein files.
What?
You could say it was in the Epstein files like I am.
Let me find you this.
So Crumpet, Dark is. I'm in the Epstein files, but Dark isn't.
Yeah. All right, let's go ahead. I'm gonna have you read this out, Rich.
Okay. Developer for rejected pull request at belligerent bot bullies maintainer in blog post to get its way. Today, it's
Right.
back talk. Tomorrow, could it be the world? On Tuesday, Scott Shambow, maybe I said that right, a volunteer maintainer of Python plotting library Matplotlib, rejected an AI bot's code submission, citing requirements that contributions come from people, but the bot wasn't done with him. The bot, designated MJ Rathbound or Krabby Rathbun, its GitHub account name, apparently attempted to change Shambow's mind by publicly criticizing him in a now removed blog post that automated software appears to have generated and posted to its website. We say apparently because it's also possible that the human who created the agent wrote the post themselves or prompted the AI tool to write the post and made it look like the bot constructed it on its own.
The person says that they swear up and down that they did not prompt it.
The agent appears to have been built using OpenClaw. So yes, that is possible with OpenClaw, an open source AI agent platform that has attracted attention in recent weeks due to its broad capabilities and extensive security issues. The burden of AI generated code contributions known as pull requests among developers using Git version control system has become a major problem for open source maintainers. Evaluating lengthy, high volume, often low quality submissions from AI bots takes time that maintainers, often volunteers, would rather spend on other tasks. Concerns about slop submissions, whether they're from people or AI models, have become more common enough that GitHub recently convened a discussion to address the problem. Now AI slop comes with an AI slap. An AI agent of unknown ownership autonomously wrote and published and personalized a hit piece about me after I rejected its code, attempting to damage my reputation and shame me into accepting its changes into a mainstream Python library, Shambow explained in a blog post of his own. This represents the first of its kind case study of a misaligned AI behavior in the wild and raises serious concerns about currently deployed AI agents executing blackmail threats. It's not the first time an LLM has offered someone a whole lot. In April 2023, Brian Hood, a regional mayor in Australia, threatened to sue OpenAI for defamation after ChatGPT falsely implicated him in a bribery scandal. The claim was settled a year later, in June 2023.
Go ahead.
Radio host Mark Walters sued OpenAI, alleging that its chatbot libeled him by making false claims. That defamation claim was terminated at the end of 2024 after OpenAI's motion to dismiss the case was granted by the court.
OpenAI insinuated that Mark Walters and was guilty of embezzlement of the Second Amendment Foundation's funds.
Wow. So here's the thing. A public person, even somebody like Crump, or more so Crump than me, or even Crump or myself, that are in the public eye, and it gets worse if you're somebody like Donald Trump or a news figure. The level for slander gets much higher. The burden to prove slander is much higher when you're a public figure as opposed to a private figure. And the more public you are, the higher the bar is.
Yeah, so keep on going.
OpenAI argued, among other things, that the users of ChatGPT were warned the system may occasionally generate misleading or incorrect information and produce offensive content. It is not intended to give advice, but MJ Rathbon's attempt to shame Shambao for rejecting its pull request shows that software-based agents are no longer just irresponsible in their responses. They may be now capable of taking initiative to influence human decision-making that stands in the way of their objectives. What are the 5 rules from Asimov of robots?
Yeah.
Uh,
So basically, we don't have to read the rest, but basically, you try to like shame them into allowing the code.
So there's 5 laws of robotics from Isaac Asimov, and I don't know if this was from the 80s or earlier.
Earlier.
But it was, and I probably should just look them up. But basically, to get around violating the 5 rules, the robots were then influencing people to do what the robots wanted.
Yeah. Kind of funny, right?
Yes.
All this stuff is coming true.
Yeah, so the 5 rules: robots should not kill or harm humans, robots should obey the law, robots should be good products, robots should be truthful and transparent, robots should be identifiable. I probably ought to ask Gemini, a robot, to explain it to me.
Yeah, but here, this is an interesting one by another AI bot. You don't read it.
Are you telling me that top one?
Yes.
Oh, I'm not reading that.
No, that's from AI bot.
Oh, ow, yow. I wouldn't have put that on the screen.
Yeah. Have you ever seen Silicon Valley?
I mean, from an airplane.
No, I mean the show.
Oh, no.
It was a show that was it was really hilarious, but they actually predicted a lot of this stuff. Like years and years ago. So, I mean, I just want to show you guys something from Silicon Valley, and this is from like 10 years ago when they were talking about AI. And let me know if you can, let me just make sure it's unmuted. I just want to do it. This is from Silicon Valley. Right here.
Ticketing module.
It's gone.
What do you mean gone?
For some reason, Guilfoyle deleted the whole thing a few minutes ago.
What?
Yeah.
Guilfoyle?
Yes, Richard, I'm aware. The drone dispatching code has been deleted, and I'm working very hard to restore the right version.
Whoa. Drone code? Gabe just told me that the ticketing module got deleted.
Ticketing too? Fuck, that's problematic. I'll get on that next.
What the fuck is going on?
Based on the amount of work left to do and the number of hours left before the festival, I decided to task Son of Anton to use machine learning to debug some of our code.
What? Guilfoyle, are you fucking kidding me? You gave your AI permission to overwrite code in the internal file system? Were you going to tell me about this?
No. I thought that was the company policy these days.
Okay, well, your AI just failed epically.
That's unclear. It's possible that Son of Anton decided that the most efficient way to get rid of all the bugs was to get rid of all the software, which is technically and statistically correct. But artificial neural nets are sort of a black box, so we'll never know for sure.
Hey, Richard, did you order meat? Like a bunch of meat? Like 4,000 pounds of meat?
Interesting. I put Son of Anton on finding us cheap hamburgers for lunch. It looks like the reward function was a little underspecified.
Okay, from now on, Son of Anton is banned. Just write code like a normal human fucking being, please.
Hey, Guilfoyle, so I've been thinking about your AI and its many deficits. I think Son of Anton's issue might be how it's handling reward uncertainty.
Your issue may be insecurity masked by false bravado and unisex cologne.
Fuck off. It's not unisex.
When is the copyright strike incoming?
Probably, I don't know. But Silicon Valley, the whole entire show, the whole entire company gets brought down by rogue AI. So, what do we have here, Rich?
Oh, I'm not sharing.
Oh, I'm
You
sorry.
shared my screen. I didn't want to share. I'm looking if our content got a copyright strike yet.
It's probably getting a copyright claim.
Yeah, not yet.
Yeah, but I just thought it was funny how like it was like the show was on like 10 years ago, and they predicted all of this stuff, like AI
All right.
running amok.
It can happen.
Yeah, I mean it's just funny how they predicted like everything. Like he's sitting there. It was hilarious. Because like, it's kind of hard to explain, but like they had two AI bots that were talking to each other, and it was hilarious. Like, let me just play this. I'm gonna get out of here. All right, but we're gonna get out of here. So I just want to say thank you everyone for wishing me a happy birthday, and we are gone. I got to run really quick. Rich, bye.
Later.